Okay guys, here's vlog number 10. I kind of ran out of memory, so I couldn't take a lot of videos like I would normally in past vlogs. But in any way, I took photos. So enjoy 2300 Jackson Street, vlog number 10. Jackson family. Jackson 5. The early days. Here we are at the Jackson House. The Jackson House was built in 1949. The house was built in 1949, the same year that Joe and Catherine Jackson were married. The house was purchased in 1950 and for $8,500. 2 bed, 1 bath, 11 people. Here's a tribute to Michael on the sidewalk leading into the home. In loving memory of Michael J. Jackson, 1958 to 2009. You gave us a lifetime of love. The Jackson family, parents Joseph and Catherine. Here's another tribute. This is in the driveway on the north elevation of the building. And here's another tribute from the office of the mayor, city of Gary, Indiana. Next place I checked out was Mr. Lucky's. Mr. Lucky's was the first paying gig for the Jackson 5. I understand they were at this place a few times. I guess it's about a mile from the house. 2300 Jackson Street. Just envisioning the band walking in the doors, setting up. Well, the first label to record the Jackson 5 was a label in Gary, Indiana called Steeltown. Steeltown was owned by the producer Gordon Keith. And Steeltown was responsible for recording the Big Boy album that you hear. And that was recorded in 1967. And you could hear that. That was being played on stations in Chicago like WVON around the Midwest. Along with that, a little after Big Boy was recorded, there were 2 sides on that. After that, there was another that Gordon Keith recorded. Here's the Steeltown label. Over 21. We don't have to be over 21. And the reverse side jam session. This is kind of almost unknown. And this record was being squashed or trying to be squashed at some point by the time they got to Motown label. But they signed with Motown in 1968. But don't forget, Joe Jackson was a musician himself. He had a band called the Falcons, and he was a vocalist as well. Well, the Jacksons were performing in various places, like different clubs. They were chaperoned. You know, some were underage. Boys and girls clubs, malls. They were opening shows for people at the west side of Chicago, the Central Park Theater, and Regal Theater. Going back to the malls, I have a friend that I like to interview. I had no idea that she saw the Jacksons performing when they were children. She was also young at the time. I wanted to get her included on this vlog, but we'll have to do it maybe a vlog or 2 later. get interviews. And as well, if you saw the Jacksons when they were younger, performing around the Gary, Chicago area, contact me, get you on the interview as well. Would you believe, as much as they were loved, the Jackson 5, in the early days they were getting death threats? They were becoming as big as the Beatles were during that craze. You know, I've never seen any of the Jacksons perform live, but I have met a couple of the cousins. I used to live across the street from one of his cousins. She showed me a picture when they were younger of her and Michael. And I did meet one of his cousins in California. This has been another episode, Vlog 10. And thanks for watching. See you on the next one.